Everybody, Jeff aka Gcurse here. Welcome back to today's Sunday morning retro. This is the continuation of my Pilotwings 64. I just got a 64 playthrough. I just got done actually having breakfast, and as the Master Chief from Halo once said, sometimes the plans always change. The plans always change, basically. I was originally hoping, or I was planning on having a nice breakfast, some scrambled eggs, some bacon, and some toast with butter, and then some ketchup on my scrambled eggs. Little did I realize that after I got everything ready, I was out of butter. And for me, I am the type of person that has to have like each little ingredient. So like if I don't have the specific ingredient, so in this case butter, I'm kind of like, ugh, yeah. I'm just like, I can't really have the breakfast because I'm I'm kind of picky, I guess you could say. But without butter, you can't have butter toast, and the toast doesn't taste right without butter, So I ended up having to change what it was that I was going to have for for breakfast. So I just ended up making a simple bologna and cheese sandwich and everything, with some Fritos. So basically, I just got done eating. I got my big jug of water here, and I was on YouTube. I am a fan. I'm an old school fan of professional wrestling. I've been watching professional wrestling since, oh God, I think it was 1990. It was like 1990 or 1992. Sorry, it's just before SummerSlam 1992 when I first came across wrestling, and oh my God, like, and ever since then they've had me as an uber fan of wrestling. I can watch wrestling and just I like the entertainment value of it. A lot of people will watch wrestling and fucking just analyze it, and it kind of ruins it. Wrestling is meant to be watched and and just watch and be entertained, Unless if it's something that is so fucking logic breaking that you literally cannot help but notice it, I'm willing to let 99% of the shit go that happens, Well, I am like I said, I was watching ever since 1992. I was on YouTube when I was just eating my breakfast, and the WWE recently started to, hold on, I'm getting everything set up. There we go. Let's turn on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, it should kick on pretty quickly. There it goes. Okay. So, with all that out of the way, I am currently working on starting Class B. And I'm guessing we're going to need like 250 points or whatever it was. But I'm guessing it's going to be even harder because Class A had 2 tests. The beginner class had 1. So I'm guessing this one's going to have 3, and then pilot class will probably have 4. So let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with the hang glider like I always do. So let's do this. Okay, hold on, let me turn off. I just realized that your audio is still on. Okay, so let's do this. And as I have for the last 2 videos, let's go with Ibis again.
All right.
3 tests and 210 needed for bronze badge. Oh my God. Holy cow. Okay. Considering how difficult this game is picking up, I'm just going to aim for bronze now. I'll be honest, I'm just going to aim for bronze, and hopefully I can get all the bronze basically. If I get silver or gold, hey, that'll be awesome. But the gold now is just to try to pass these things. Okay, so we have test 1. We have velocity squared. Use the thermal current to ascend to 400 meters, then land on the landing point on top of the mountain. You must reach 400 meters to receive time points. Let's see here, and then oh god, we got another photo one. Take photos of the fountain in the front of the hotel and the whale swimming in the Gulf. Then land on the landing point. And then we got seagull wing. Land on the landing point in exactly 3 minutes. Timing accuracy is important. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, let's start. Wait, hold on. Crap. Which one was this again? Hold on. Oh, thermal current. Okay, yeah. 400 meters land on top of landing point. Okay. Oh my god, really? God. Ah! Crap. Keep your speed constant and turn into the thermals to reach 400 meters higher. Thermals are narrow, circle the glider, and land on it. Yeah, tell me some shit I don't know, to be honest. Crap. Ah. So basically, okay, hold on. You're wondering why I'm doing that? It's because I'm trying to figure out what buttons do what. Because they only say here, they only say like A and B can do specific things, but if you maybe you can do both. But they made it sound like before, like certain buttons can only do one thing. Now, I'm not even, let's see, I'm just kind of, I turned it into it. kind of confused. I'm not gaining really any. I'm not getting any higher, and my speed constantly keeps. It's like it starts stalling out. It's like I'm fucking underneath it, and it's like. There's no way I can do it. Let's try it again. It's like I'm already at 25, 24, 23. Now you're probably wondering, well, how did I beat the game before when I played this? And actually, I never did, because I was playing off of my cousin Peter. He was the one that beat the game. I was using his save files and everything. So basically, I was playing the completed game, but you can always retake the test over and over again. I don't know how he did it. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so. Ooh. Next. So I need 165. So if I can get at least 82 points, or 83, let's say 83 points, I should be able to crack this. Okay, so Shutterbug, take photos of the fountain in the front of the hotel and the whales swimming in the Gulf. Then land on the landing point. Okay, so where is this fountain? Wait, I think I can see it. Hmm. Let's get a picture of that whale. Okay. No, we got it. Oh, now we're gonna work our way back over to the landing point. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see here. Wow, really? These. Diggling land on the landing point in exactly 3 minutes. Accuracy is important. Okay. Do you think that as long as you don't really mess with the pitch, the way that your glider is going, and alter the speed that much, you should be fine? But there's times that this thing just kind of feels like it stalls. It feels like it kind of stalls, and then like I see now it goes where she's going up. Crap. Hoping to adjust the camera. Okay. Now, where is this target at? Wow, it's up there. Okay. Okay. Probably gonna be real shit at it though. What? Wait a minute. Land on the landing in exactly. I thought like, and I should have read it more carefully. I thought they were giving it like up to 3 minutes, but no, they want you to land on exactly at 3 minutes, not 2 minutes 59 seconds, not 3 minutes and 1 second, 3 minutes. I sometimes wonder like how my cousin was able to do this. I don't know, I can't recall if there were cheats available for this game, or there was a Game Shark code for this game or whatnot, or Action Replay. I think at the time it was called Action Replay, or Game Shark. I can't recall. But yeah, I mean, like, because I never technically beat this game when I was visiting my cousin. I was playing off his save files. It really makes me wonder, like, how the hell did he do it? So I literally have to ride around for 3 minutes roughly, and I can't be 301. It can't be 259. It has to be 3 minutes. God. I thought they just basically gave you like 3 minutes total. You know, like if you could make it before that, fine. You know, I didn't know that you actually had to. You had to literally kind of waste 3 minutes and land on the damn bullseye. Okay, I'm going to head out. I'm going to hit this thermal vent, and then I'm going to loop back around and land on the target, or the bullseye, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Land. There's no way you can really land easily in this game. There isn't. Gotta go to. Try this one. Okay, got the photo of the whale, so we will go around. Oh, that's a good thermal vent. Holy cow, look at that. That thing just shot me up there. Okay, let's... get the photo of this mountain. Okay, we're going to hit this thermal vent or updraft or whatever you want to fucking call it. If I don't hit the water first. You know, I figure if you land within the fucking bullseye, you know, the zone, you should at least get some fucking points. Well, I got lightning. Okay, I'm thinking of lightning impact. Two. And that's what's fucking causing the damn score to be low, is the fucking landing impact. Camera ready. Bam. Okay. Oh crap, I don't know why I did that. Shit. I don't know how else to land. You know, like 61 points. Okay, now that's better. Photo points. Okay. So I need 31 points. Okay, so let's try this one. Oh yeah, this is the one we have to go like 400 meters up. You know, those times I talk about my cousin that, you know, I have a few cousins, but the one I kind of talk about a lot when I do talk about my cousins, that is my cousin Peter. Was he, you know, like, was he a good person? When he was younger, was he perfect? No. No. Then again, you know, neither was I. But it's just some actions we take as we grow up. I kind of feel that kind of it can leave a black mark, I guess. Even if you're a teenager, you know, like your actions that you do when you're younger, I think it does have a little bit of an effect on you when you become an adult, you know. And he did some stuff that I was not really that proud of. And you know, when we were younger. Really? Okay, so we're rising up finally. When we were younger, you know, we used to hang out a lot because he lived nearby where I used to live when I was younger. And, you know, we used to hang out, we played video games a lot. I mean, I used to remember when I had my Nintendo 64, and he would come over and we played Turok Rage Wars. We actually played that game. We would go, like, he'd come over to visit, you know, like, after school on Fridays. And we played Turok Rage Wars until, like, 2 a.m. It was, for us, it was a fun game, you know? And he decided to just kind of messed his life up, you know? And it impacted people, you know, near him. Or in his family. In fact, his family and everything. Really? I'm in the damn thing and it's not going to give me any more fight. Okay, hold on, let's... Oh, now you're going to fucking... Really? Let's try again. It affected the family overall, you know, and because of that, I lost contact with him. And then I found out that he passed away. It was in 2021, if I remember correctly. And the reason I kind of remember that it was 2021 is because his mother also passed away. it was like people in 2021. A lot of my family passed away. My cousin Peter passed away. His mom passed away, and sadly, my mom passed away. Wow, really? You're not going to? Thank you. Yeah, but I mean, like in 2021, 3 people alone passed away in my family. You know, and I wonder now, not because things change, you know, you look at things in hindsight. Because the last time I actually even talked to my cousin was back in 2000. I'm wondering if things were done differently. If things were done differently, do you think we could? I'm wondering if we could talk and kind of hash things out, you know, like, come on. I fucking hate that beeping, to be honest. It's not easy. It's like, I'm literally right in the middle, and it's because it's higher up, you know. I'm not even really doing it. I'm just trying to turn a little bit to get aimed towards these things. Excuse me. But I'm wondering, like, if I reached out to him just before, you know, just before he died, you know, like, would things have been different? Because from what I can understand, I visited with an uncle recently, and apparently my cousin Peter, it sounds like he may have turned his life around, which, if he did, I gotta say, you know, I'm proud of him for doing that. Like, I'm literally right here, and it's just, there it goes. Come on, climb. Yeah, but if he turned his life around, hey, I'm glad he was able to turn his life around before he passed away. You know, like, but I was talking to my uncle. He came around. He visited. Oh God, not this last Friday, but the 20. It was like the 27th or 28th of February. It was a Friday. No, not Friday. Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. And we went out and had dinner, and we were talking about family. You know, and he said that. Oh crap! I got so distracted. Let's see, can I get into this? There you go. There. Oh, that's a good one. But he's like, because I feel kind of bad, when my mom passed away, and I was thinking like, well, maybe if I did stuff different, if I did stuff differently, and he's like, you can't think like that. 47 points. How did I do? Oh, God, I don't think I made enough. Let's see here. I need 29 points. I need 29 points just to fucking pass this. We get let's see here. Eagle, Musty Square, Airbug. You already did that. I don't think I'm going to do any better on this one. We could try it though. He said you can't really think like that, you know. Think if you did stuff different, you know, it'll basically kind of destroy you, and it's not that easy, especially when your parent dies, you know, like. And the sad thing is, like, when my family, you know, I have several cousins. And the thing is, we've all basically kind of lost contact with each other, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad, you know. Yeah, like when I was younger, I used to live next door to another some other of my cousins. They were brothers. Their names were Mike and Matt. And their mom had some hard luck, you know, before she passed away. She actually moved in with me and my mom for a couple years back in the early 2000s, and after their mom moved out, I slowly lost contact with Mike and Matt. It was pretty quick that I lost contact with Matt, but I used to, you know, I would see Mike around town, or I would say hi, you know, when I saw him, and then after a while, he disappeared. According to my uncle, Mike, I think Mike lives possibly in Portland or Oregon somewhere. Matt, I think he may have. I think Matt may have actually started when, you know, a long time ago. I think he got involved in some substances, I guess you could say, and I think it may have just kind of wrecked his life, you know. Okay. And I haven't seen him since his mom moved out back in 2009-ish. I think it was 2009, maybe it was a little bit earlier. Yeah, no shit, I landed. Wait, I don't even get time points? I got literally nothing. I got literally nothing. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I can't get past this, then I won't really be able to advance the game any further. I think that may be the end of this playthrough. Because the one rule I have, like I mentioned before, and you'll see it in the warning, you probably saw it in the warning when you, at the beginning of each of these videos. If I'm not enjoying myself, or if I'm just if the game is just too difficult, I'll end the playthrough, because it isn't worth getting upset about, you know? seen Matt. I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen Mike or Matt in a long time. I haven't seen Peter passed away. Peter had a sister. I don't know where she is. I had some other cousins, and they're basically all over the country. Which is kind of sad because, like I said, when me and my cousins were younger, we used to hang out all the time. We like during the summer. Oh my God! Like we would hang out all the time during the summer. The things we used to do is like we used to collect Marvel trading cards, and we'd spend hours just examining each other's cards and everything, talking about the cards and trading and. Or like a big thing that we used to do when we were in elementary school, we used to play Pogs. We used to play Pogs, and that was so fucking fun. Pogs are actually making a return. Can you believe that? Pogs are actually starting to make a return, which is I think it's kind of awesome. I think it's kind of awesome. Yeah, we went from being able to hang out every day, playing video games, doing everything that cousins would do, just playing games, collecting cards, and we went from being able to do all that to literally just drifting apart. And I'm not even sure if anybody's still alive, drifting apart and some dying. Like I said, I'm going to try this one more time. If I cannot pass, then I'm just going to call. Then that'll be the end of this playthrough because literally, it isn't worth getting upset about. And when you can't advance the game any further, then it's kind of useless. Dude, It's like it doesn't give you points for like time. But I want to try to at least get into the goddamn circle because I think I could possibly get those 29 points if I can get into the damn circle. Yeah, tell you how bad it is. It's, the house that my cousin Peter and his sister grew up in the 90s. Their mom spent, I think it had to be at least $40,000 to $50,000 just remodeling this house, getting it up to standards and everything. Well, apparently just before their mother died in 2001, the house caught fire. And to this date the house has not been fixed. I mean, you can go by and it's still in real bad shape. They've never done anything to fix it up or anything. My uncle, we were talking about it when we were having dinner, and yeah, it's basically almost a total loss. The inside will have to be totally gutted and everything. Which it's sad because that was a nice house. It was a nice freaking house. Raise it back up. I feel the camera angles in this game really cannot help that well. Do not help that well. Okay, let's just see if we can. Okay, last chance, guys. Let's see. Can we do it? I give up. I give up. It's not worth. Damn it. It's not worth. Not worth getting upset about. I tried. I tried, ladies and gentlemen. It kind of sucks because, like I said, I had fun playing this game when I was at my cousin Peter's house, but it can also be because, like I said, I was playing off of his off of his off of his save files. I'm just curious. Let's do this. Before I actually totally give up, I'm just gonna see, are there cheat codes? Is there any way I can unlock stuff? Pilot is or cheat. See here. Glitches, unlockables, access Birdman, cannibal test, better, egg, secrets. Yeah, it looks like there's no cheats, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to fucking try and fight this game. It's not worth fighting over. It is not worth fighting over, ladies and gentlemen. And it's like I said, sometimes there could be God, it could happen that there's just uh, you know, I may not, like the game and may not want to complete it, So that's what happened. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna play next time. Let's see, what else do we have on this? Let's see here. We got Yoshi's Story. Got Wind Back. Mario 64, Star Fox 64. This. I don't know what that is. We got Dr. Mario 64. Some of these games will be most likely ooh. I think I know. Well, maybe it'll be Super Mario Kart next. Yeah, let's do or Mario Kart 64 next time. That's a nice, fun, easy game. But yeah, Legend of Zelda, with the exception of the Legend of Zelda on the NES that I completed last week, this is the only other Zelda game that I actually completed when I was younger. I rented this game so many fucking times. It drove my mom nuts. It drove her nuts. I mean, I think I rented this game enough. I could have bought it like 3 times over. I could have bought it 3 times over. I rented it that much because I wanted to complete it. Yeah, I didn't want to. I was afraid of returning it and somebody deleting the file. Yeah, so I literally just I rented, re-rented, re-rented, re-rented. And like there would be times I'd have to be the game would have to be returned and like I'd be in school. So I'd ask my mom, hey mom, can you do me a favor? Like because she always would have to go grocery shopping and everything. And there was one of the grocery stores that she would go to was it's called Tops. I'm not sure if they're still in business, but it's Tops Food and Drugs. And here, let's take this off. And I would be like, hey mom, when you go and get some groceries, can you re-rent this for me? And I ended up having her do that so many times. There used to be a store. I'm not even sure if they're still in business. Hold on, there used to be a store. Let's see. They would call it Electronics Boutique. Are they still in business? Okay, apparently it's still in business. It doesn't say that's defunct. The parent company's GameStop. Oh God. Uh, but yeah. So I rented this game. I rented. Oh, let's go back here. I rented The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So I mean, so often that for Christmas, my dad he gave me. I was either my dad or my grandmother. I can't recall which one. But I got some money for Christmas. It's probably my grandmother. But I got like it's like $30 or however much it was, and uh, I was at electronics boutique and I was deciding what I wanted to buy with it. I thought I was going to buy a game. I figured I was going to buy a game, but then on a shelf, they actually had the player's guide for this game. They had the player's guide for this game, and oh my god, that book got so much mileage when I was playing. When I was working on that game. That game had so much mileage. But yeah, finally, thankfully for the book, I was actually able to finish The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. But yeah, so that's a nice little bright spot, yeah. Like, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Uh, I when my mom used to get her income tax money, she would always get me something, and then she'd buy herself something, And there was a used video game store that opened up in the mall. It's no longer the store's no longer there, but there was a used video game store that used to be there, and they actually had Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. They had the gold cartridge. Hold on, let's see. Sorry, OC Time Gold. They actually had the gold cartridge of this game. Very better picture. Oh no, hold on. This is I thought it was a picture. Any better? Okay, there you go. I bought it, and I was so happy that I bought it. I was so freaking happy that I bought it, and then I never played the motherfucker. I never played the motherfucker at all. I bought the game. I think it's because I already beat it, but I wanted to play the game again. I wanted to play the game again, but I never did. I never did. Oh, god damn the memories. The fucking memories. But yeah, so the question is, am I gonna play oh, am I gonna play Arcania of Time or Ocarina Time? How you fucking pronounce it? Am I gonna play it? Possibly, but not right now. Well, not right now. I just finished Legend of Zelda for the NES, and it's like, yeah, no thanks. I like the game, but that'd be like another multi-session game. Mario Kart 64. I think I could probably crank that out in one or two sessions. But yeah, I just want to do something. I thought for sure that Pilotwings 64. I thought it was going to be easier than what it turned out to be because like I said, I played it when I was visiting my cousin Peter, but then again I was also playing from his own save files. Well, let's see what else do we have here. I never played Racer 64. I never played that game at all. Let's see here. I only played the very first. Wait, where's the? Oh, yeah, there it is. I only played the very first Mario Party. I actually that's a little bit of a story regarding Mario Party. I actually rented this game from Tops before, and I actually rented this game because at the time I rented the game, I was suspended from school for a pretty stupid fucking reason. Never played Super Mario Party 2. Let's go all the way up. Why is this game? Why is this one like really big? Hmm. Ridge Racer 64. I don't think I ever played this one. Never played this one or this one or this one. I fucking hate Blastcore. I fucking hate that game. I never liked it. Never played Mario Party 63. I can't recall if I played 1080. I had Jet Force Gemini, but I didn't play it that much. I never played Harvest Moon 64. I played Excite Bike 64. It was okay. I also owned it. I owned Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which makes me kind of wonder. Which makes me wonder how because it's designed for the transfer pack. How are you like how maybe you can't really play with your custom characters that you captured. Maybe it's just based on the character what the game has. I played GoldenEye 007, but I never owned it. Here. I owned this game. My mom loved this game. My mom, she used to love Tetris kind of like games. She kind of like that. I owned Pokemon Snap. I actually like that game a lot. Never played. I think I played this before. Can't recall. Ooh, they got Paper Mario. I want to play this game, so I may play this one in the future. I never played it though. I don't really have any interest in the Banjo games. I just don't. I had Majora's Mask. I'll be honest, not a fan of it. I don't like the whole time aspect of this game. Never played F-Zero X. Mom loved Dr. Mario 64. I'm really thinking about playing Mario Kart next week. I got to decide what I'm going to play. I want to play something that can be done like in a session or two. That's the thing. Mario Tennis, I owned it and I played it. I liked it pretty good. I don't know what this one is. Super Mario 64. Never played it, but I'm interested. Star Fox 64. I actually had that on my 64 or for my 64. Okay, what game is this? I don't understand what game this is. I can't tell what the name of it is. Oh, well. Okay, let's see here. How do you go back? Oh, it's called Sin and Punishment. Sin and Punishment. I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Let's because I'm really curious. I don't think they have it. I want to check those. I'm curious if they have the Pokemon games. There's something new to play. Oh, Wario Land. Okay. Curious, do they have Pokemon? Why do they not have? I don't understand this. What you would think that they would want their first party games to be. If I remember correctly, isn't Pokemon first party game for Nintendo? Why do they not have Pokemon? It's like, yeah, the Game Boy selection is actually pretty scant, to be honest. It is pretty scant. I don't want that. No, still trying to figure out what's it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, 17. What are these? We got some empty squares here. I don't know what those are for. Mature. Let's see what we got in mature. What do we have for mature? Oh, it's Turok games. Well, we got Shadow Man, Perfect Dark, Turok, and Turok 2. Wow, really? Turok 3 Seeds of Turok 3 Oblivion isn't considered mature? Wow, that's weird. I can't recall. Is Super Mario RPG on this? Okay, we got something new. What is that? But Hakun and Ninja Boy, Super Ninja Boy. Rival Turf. Oh my god, look at this. Big Al and the Street Kings think they can take over the streets. Okay, so it's like it looks like it's it looks like it's a beat 'em up, or sounds like it's a beat 'em up. Okay. Super Mario World, Punch Out. I'm looking to see if the Super Mario RPG. What game is this? Mario Cross? Hmm. Mario All Stars. All Guns. Panel de Pond. What? They don't have Super Mario RPG? It's a goddamn Mario game. How do you not have Super Mario RPG? I was hoping that they would have had Super Mario RPG because I love that game. I'm wondering if it's because Super Mario RPG. I think that was like a collaboration between Nintendo and what was it like SquareSoft or Square Enix? Yeah, I can't recall what it was called. I don't see it. Hmm. Hold on, let's do a quick look here. Super Mario RPG. Nintendo Switch, but there's no confirmation whether. So it looks like it may not be on console, which fucking sucks. It's Super Mario RPG. I'm shocked it's not even on. But then again, they don't even have Pokemon on. Here, let's do a quick look. Why is Pokemon not on Nintendo Switch Online? They are not gonna bring up. Oh god, let's go to Reddit. Oh god. Oh, actually, let's watch a video. Let's watch a video. Let's watch a video. Okay, so let's. Oh, hold on. Let me turn on game audio. Hold on.
Nintendo
There you
has been
go.
offering some of their classic game titles as part of the Switch Online service. They started with the NES Online service, where Nintendo would essentially drip feed some of their NES games on the Switch Online service, leading to a handful of titles offered. Then they started offering Super Nintendo games, where they would also drip feed some of those titles as well. And then, when Nintendo introduced the Switch Expansion Pass, they started offering Nintendo 64 games. Now, just this year, Nintendo announced their online service apps that offered Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance titles does require being subscribed to the Switch Online Expansion Pass, while the regular Game Boy titles is...
See, that's the thing I don't understand. Hold on, let me go back to... Okay, hold on, give me 1 second here. I don't see the Game Boy Advance. I'm wondering if Game Boy is like one of these. I'm going to pause recording real quick, and I'm just going to see if there's anything that needs to be downloaded. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and apparently I did not. I thought I did, because when I first joined the Nintendo Switch Online, whatever, the expansion pack, I thought I downloaded everything, but apparently I didn't. But it's still a few things left, so I'm wondering what these empty boxes are. But anyway, so apparently I did. I had everything else still downloaded. I got Super Nintendo. I had Nintendo 64, Cheer, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. But apparently I forgot to do Game Boy. So let's check out the Game Boy. But yeah, let's see here. Maybe they have Pokemon finally on it. Who knows? I doubt it though. Nice if they did, but Young. Game Boy Color. They may have done, Pokemon. We got Pokemon the Trading Card Game. No. As soon as I said it, like, nope. God. Why do they not have it? Okay, well, here, let's continue watching the video, though. Let's watch the video.
offered through the regular Switch Online service. Still, however you may feel about the way Nintendo offers their classic titles for the Switch, there is one thing people have asked for in the wake of the Game Boy offerings, and that is the classic Pokemon titles. Now, of course, they did offer the Pokemon Trading Card game that was on the Game Boy Color, as well as the Pokemon Stadium titles have also been brought over to the Nintendo 64 service, but with one very big omission. It does not have the transfer pack features that the original Pokemon games had. And yes, I'm talking about those Pokemon games. The mainline entries, specifically Gens 1 through 3, with Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and, in the case of the Game Boy Advance, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. There's been a number of people hoping for these games to come.
The only the Pokemon games I played besides the ones that I already showed on here, the Puzzle League, Stadium games, and Pokemon Snap, the only actual Game Boy Pokemon games I played was Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, and Silver. I never had Crystal. I wanted to get Crystal, but I never did. And then after that, I stopped playing Pokemon. So I was really hoping that when I got this service that they were actually going to have the Pokemon games, because I felt that Pokemon would have been an awesome game to have on the Switch Online.
To the service. After all, Pokemon has been a bit of a staple for their handheld line. But, well, I'm gonna be that person and say straight up, it's more than likely not gonna happen. So, why do I say that? Why do I think Nintendo would not bring over these classic Pokemon games over to the Switch Online? Well, there is one reason for that, and one reason, a big reason for that, and that is cloud saves. Back when Nintendo first announced their online service, which was when cloud saves were first being implemented, it was announced that not every game was going to support cloud saves. These included Splatoon 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and most importantly for this video, all of the mainline Pokemon titles. That includes Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. The reason for this limitation is the simple fact that cloud saves are exploitable, something that can lead to cheating, which is not something that Nintendo wants. But in the case of Pokemon specifically, there is one major reason why Nintendo doesn't allow cloud saves for those, and that reason involves the ability to clone your Pokemon. Now, you see, when using cloud saves on your Switch, you can essentially have two different save files that's on two different systems. And this is especially exploitable for the case of Pokemon, as if you have an extra save on a different system, well then you can transfer said Pokemon to another file, whether that's through Pokemon Home or to another game, like, say for instance, you go from Sword and Shield over to Scarlet and Violet, or Brilliant Diamond over to another Shining Pearl game. And well, that is not something that the Pokemon Company wants you to do, as that does fall under the category of cheating. So the option of cloud saves has been disabled for...
Okay, so I am a little bit confused here. I am a little bit confused. I maybe they mentioned, I just don't understand it. Why is it wrong to be able to move your Pokemon from one game to another? Like, isn't that what the whole idea was about Pokemon? Like, being able to link up and trade Pokemon and everything. I may have may have overheard like what they were talking about here. May have not heard. I may have not heard it. But isn't that like what the whole concept is of being able to trade and train your Pokemon? Like I said, I haven't played Pokemon since like 2000. I think it was like 2001. When did, let's see here. When did, let's clear this. Because I actually pre-ordered Pokemon Gold and Silver. I mean, they used to actually pre-order games at Walmart. I had it pre-ordered at Walmart. When did Pokemon Gold and Silver? I think it was like 2001. Really, 1999? Probably in Japan, but like, what was in the U.S.? Let's see. October 2000. Okay. October 16, 2000. Okay. I don't understand. Like, if like literally the whole thing is trading, and maybe there's more to it, and I'm not understanding it. But if like they just don't want you to move it from game to game, I don't understand what the issue is.
For that very reason, meaning that if you ever want to transfer your Pokemon save onto another system, then you gotta do it manually through the Switch options. This may be simple for Nintendo to disable with their separate Pokemon save files, but with their Game Boy Switch Online, that is a whole different can of worms. As, well, Nintendo's online apps for their classic games are basically their own streamlined emulators for each system that they run on. Like, I kind of imagine back during the Wii days, during homebrew stuff, it's kind of like putting your own emulators for that. Nintendo's online apps are sort of their own official equivalent to that. And every app for each of their classic systems operate under one platform, and that is essentially where they would trickle out their own digital ROM files that would run within the app itself. And as a result of that, any classic game that they include would all be tied into their own custom streamlined emulators. That includes, for instance, the ESRB rating. And well, case in point with that, the Nintendo 64 Online app has been rated T by the ESRB. This is due to the inclusion of Winback, which was given a T rating due to the inclusion of it. And because of this, everything released within the online app has to be given a T rating, even a game that is as child-friendly as Kirby. With everything tied into one app, this also means that every save file from within each game that you use is all going to be tied into one app, which basically thrives off of cloud saves. This means that the
Okay. I'm not somebody who is. Oh God, I'm not somebody who is very tech savvy to the way that games run. But from what I understand here, let's actually go back. Let's go back. Okay, now, here. Let's. This. Hold on. Give me one. Wait, hold on. Here. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused here. So I'm going to use The Legend of Zelda as an example here. I'm going to use Legend of Zelda because that's like the latest one that I played recently. Besides Pilotwings, of course. Okay, so let's. Okay, so here's what I'm confused about. Okay, if they don't want people to, I'm guessing it's that the games can be hacked or something. I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding it, but I'm trying to. So I hope you can. I hope that you can understand. But anyway, uh, if they're worried about games being hacked, I noticed like with Zelda here, you actually have two ways you can save. I'm guessing you can save your progress. You got the menu here that you can see, or you can do a create suspend point like what I have here. You got all these here. If I'm like I said, I'm not sure if I'm not even sure if I'm making sense. If they're worried about people being able to hack games or whatever it is that they're worried about via this, what we're seeing here, couldn't they just prevent this? Can they just prevent this and just literally have them save the game on the main menu, of the game itself, and not via creating a suspend point? If that makes I'm not sure if I'm making sense. I'm not claiming to be like a game expert. I'm not. But like when I played Pilotwings, here, let's go to Pilotwings. When I played Pilotwings, let's see here. When I played Pilotwings just now, they don't have the ability to create suspend points. There is not a suspend menu. Oh, hold on. Oh, they do. It's right here, actually. Oh, they do. I was wrong. And I should have looked at the menu. It actually said it on the bottom. But on for Legend of Zelda, you had to do the 2 trigger buttons. But here it's actually just the So apparently it looks like you have this on every game then. Okay, so that kind of answers that question. Here, let's go back to here. So what I'm basically trying to say is, though, if they're worried that you could create a suspend point. See here, I'll show you. I do the 2, If they're worried about you doing a create suspend point and somehow doing that to hack or modify your game or whatever, couldn't they couldn't Nintendo cut this portion off and literally kind of somehow have the gamer save like their Pokemon game on the game itself and like save it to like the hard drive of your Switch. I don't know how that all runs, but that's just the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, I would really like to. Ooh, can we update software? Is there a? Oh, I am using. Okay. Let's see. Nope. How do you? Oh, that's right. It says. Okay. But back to this though. But that's basically what I'm trying to say. Couldn't they just kind of, have you save it just to like the hard drive of your Nintendo Switch? Okay, hold on. Let's do this.
Games would not be included in the online service, as that would mean disabling the cloud saves for the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance services altogether.
What I'm trying to say is, can they disable cloud saves? Isn't that what this create suspend point is? Isn't that what a cloud save is? The cloud save is. Couldn't they disable that and just have you have to manually, like, you could download the game from the internet, the online store or Nintendo Switch Online or whatever. Couldn't you download it from Nintendo Switch Online? But when it's downloaded to your system, couldn't it just force you to save it to the Nintendo Switch itself and not do a cloud save?
And considering that these were made purely for members of the Switch Online service, I don't think Nintendo is willing to do something like that. The only way the Pokemon games would ever logically come to the Switch Online is if either Nintendo reworks their cloud saves entirely, or the Pokemon Company would have to find ways to implement systems that supports cloud saves, but still has a way of preventing cheating.
Well, he just said, like, couldn't Nintendo rework it? Like I said, instead of relying on cloud saving, you download it from Nintendo Switch Online, and then basically it would save to your Nintendo Switch, like the save file.
Like, I don't know, maybe one example would be that the Pokemon Home app could have an update where if you have two different Pokemon with the same Pokemon ID, then that Pokemon cannot be brought over, and even apply that to when trading Pokemon in-game as well. But even if they were to do that, they'd also have to rework the ROM files of the classic games as well. So that might be hard to do as well. This also wasn't unique to the Switch Online service, as Nintendo and the Pokemon Company has pretty much always been trying to prevent users from cheating and cloning their Pokemon. It was a similar situation that happened.
Okay, I'm kind of curious. What is the issue with cloning Pokemon? Because, like I said, I've been out of this. I've been out of this loop for God, like since 2000 when the Gold and Silver came out. It's been 25 years, basically, almost, since I last played a Pokemon game. So I don't understand. Like, what is the issue with cloning Pokemon? I don't understand.
Happened with the 3DS Virtual Console, as that did eventually get Gens 1 and 2 of the Pokemon games released over on that system. But they had to disable the 3DS Virtual Console restore points for those titles specifically, as having that is more likely going to lead to cheating. But the difference here is that those were actually released as individual games, and so for the Switch Online, they would all be tied into the Game Boy and Game Boy Color apps. So such a workaround of that nature would not be that simple. Unless Nintendo finds a workaround of that nature, the only way I see the classic Pokemon games being brought over to the Switch would be either through its own separate thing, like maybe a dedicated separate app for classic Pokemon games that doesn't allow cloud saves, or maybe they would offer these games separately on the Switch eShop, or maybe in the form of a collection, in much of the same way that we got Mario 3D All-Stars. These are really the only ways I can see the classic Pokemon titles ever coming to the Switch.
I'm curious. Do they actually? Because I could technically buy the Pokemon games. Let's see here. Let's. Okay. I'm gonna pause it real quickly. I just want to make sure that nothing is that no real sensitive information is displayed. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here. Let's do keyword Pokemon. Now, I'm just curious. Is it just that they're not putting it on the Nintendo Switch Online, or is it literally you cannot even buy it online? Let's see here. Search Pokemon Home. Well, I'm gonna pause this again because, like I said, I gotta make sure nothing is visible. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what this is, but apparently I don't see any personal information. So, I'm wondering if this is one of those empty boxes that fills up on the main menu of my re-download. Get shopping. Okay, let's go back to on. Okay, I'm just curious. Does it actually have the games? I wish it actually say that I already downloaded because I already downloaded these things. Wow, they don't even have. Like they don't even have the games. Oh, that sucks. I was like, well, if they actually have the games, like a Sterling Pearl. I never. Wow. Relevance. Release date. Old software. Jeez. I'm actually kind of shocked. You would think maybe it's whatever the issue with cloud saves is, but you would think that they would have it. Here, let's actually well, let's actually go to GameStop. I'm just curious. GameStop. They probably even have it on Amazon. I can check Amazon also. Do they have a filter? Uh, well, even for the older stuff, I'm guessing it wouldn't. Tell me they've never done like a remaster. Can't they do a remaster or something? I just literally want the games itself. GamingCurse game. Ultra Moon. Now, do 3DS games play on the Switch? I don't know. You know, like Diamond. Because I don't know what the cartridges look like for like the 3DS and the 3D or the DS or whatever. Let's see here. Retro game collectibles. You would think that in 25 years, or at least like 5 years since the Switch came out, or whatever it was, that they would have done like digital versions of the Pokemon game, older Pokemon games. I'm not even gonna fucking try. Okay, let's continue on.
But anything within the Game Boy Online app that they have is very unlikely due to its usage of cloud saves. But that, of course, is my own personal observation. But what do you guys think? Would you have liked to see the classic Pokemon games come to the Switch? And do you think there's other ways that these titles could still be released for the Switch? And even other ways through the Game Boy Online service? Let me know in the comments below.
Now, this was released.
DSL Media for more content.
This was released 1 year ago. Apparently, from what I'm reading, a lot of people are already saying like that they wish that it was, uh, online. That they had them. Yeah, I don't understand the whole. I just don't understand why they are not basically giving the viewers what what they would like. Like maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me now. But okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to say, I wish I could have played a lot more of this game, but it's already here. Hold on, make sure. Let's see what it's work. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay, so I honestly wish I could have advanced further, but it was just at this point it was literally just becoming annoying. Which is kind of sad because like I said, ultimately last time I played this it was understandably at my cousin's house, and it was over almost 30 years ago, and I was playing off of his files. But yeah, I couldn't continue, and as I say, it's even in the warning, opening the opening warning and everything, that if I'm not enjoying myself where the game is just too difficult, I'm going to back out because it's not worth a video game is not worth getting upset about. It isn't. And the minute you start getting upset, then the game you stop having fun, and a game's supposed to be about fun, so. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. When I return next week with another installment of Sunday Morning Retro, I'm really kind of leaning towards Super Mario Kart 64. So I'm really thinking about that. And if it's not that, then it'll be something else. I'll figure it out then, But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed these videos, and I will see you next time. My name is Jeff, aka Gcurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.